Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Divinity Original Sin. Last time we left off, a cat was in desperate need of help. So we're gonna go help him. Where the hell is the mayor's house, by the way?
That's this one right beside us here. This one right here. Can we go in through this door? Yes, we can.
That's where the one woman was
Yes,
bathing.
it is.
She's not anymore.
She's not anymore. I thought this is where I saw the cat earlier.
Fancy that, a source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is full dressed. Who could have fathomed such a thing?
Bye.
Don't be a bitch.
Goodbye!
Hey, she didn't yell goodbye.
Where's the cat? I thought the cat was in there.
Hmm.
Maybe it was upstairs in the library. Oh, there's the cat.
Where?
I see it. It's right here. It's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Greetings.
Golly gosh, one who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Cecil through easy elegance of a push with their tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure. I can have the cat tell me more about herself, talk about Unsinkable Sam, or I'd like to ask you some further questions. Let's jump right to it. About Unsinkable Sam. Oh, he's a darling old clown, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feelings, well, rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't help but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Dear Sam, he's such an old bean, but he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards. Tell me a bit about yourself. I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and faiades of the most exquisite varieties. Maxine rhymes with queen, after all, and dearest, that's hardly a coincidence. I'd like to ask you some further questions. But of course, my darling, be my guest. Tell me about Cecil. Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial. I don't actually know what that means. For one of the more urbane tastes, but one does have to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit. And it is rather jolly to watch the ships sail unladen with all kinds of exotic wares, full of the little treats the mayor likes to spoil me with so much. Darling man, he dotes on me so. Don't you fear the undead? Heavens forbid! No, fear is rather too strong a term there, hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is a trait we share, you and I, and though those rancid ramblers may not be quite as easy to put to the claws as mice are, I assure you they're just as easily outwitted. I shall take my leave.
Bye.
Bye! Let's go tell...
Could tell him he's to get a gerb.
I think our buddy Jahan here has a thing for cats.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Unsinkable Sam. Alright. About Maxine. Aye, so there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she's the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a tom of means, not privation, one who brings home the sardines and the occasional halibut. Were that I still had my collar, such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by a far-off Mirhirage's best hunting cheetah. Like the king of all cats I looked when I wore it, a gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I kept company with during a long and perilous voyage. A precious band of gemstones lost as I was tossed about by the waves, like a ball in a game of catch. Among the waves it remains, I imagine, perhaps worn by a crab who fancies himself the Caesar in it. If only I could be the Caesar again, and Maxine my Caesarina. I have some questions for you. No, he doesn't have anything about the collar. I see.
Do you think it was the clam? I mean, I hope not.
I don't think so,
Did we get anything from the clam?
Not that I remember.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll take you to these people.
I certainly hope I didn't sell it.
Well, suffice it to say, I've got my eye on
Alistair. Why does that name sound familiar?
Alistair?
Yeah.
Was it one of the guards down in the near the docks? I'll go check.
Oh, no, he's right here in front of me.
Alistair?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him.
Greetings.
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe? In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time. I'm sorry, I'm actually not familiar with you. What do you mean, not familiar? You expect me to believe you've never heard of Alistair the Almighty? Why, I'm only the most famous wizard this side of Verdists. Although it'd be worth checking the other side too, just in case. And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to boot. Oh god, this man's a fucking nutter.
It's the pyramid scheme, guys.
Surely you already know we've been voted the most influential adventurers guild by SideQuest
Monthly.
Alright. Tell me more about the Fabulous Five. Well, you're far from my caliber, but who isn't? It's good you're eager, but let me give you a word of warning. Aim for my spot and your career in the Fabulous Five will meet a most unsavory end. About my first assignment. You'll be dealing with Aru's a little abomination, will you? I'd go myself, but I fear the fight would end before anyone else got in their licks. If I don't leave a few crumbs for the newbies once in a while, they'll accuse me of stealing the spotlight, you see? What do you know about the undead? Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time, though I suppose I'll step in if none of the recruits manage to prove adept enough to handle a few skeletons.
Bye.
Okay.
It's funny because we got the shit kicked out of us by those skeletons underground.
No, we got our shit kicked out of us by a flamethrower, and I think we can take that now.
With this Jahan guy?
Yeah. Do you want to try it?
I don't know.
He's got all kinds of frosty spells, and rain, and teleportation.
Teleportation?
Throw an item or character up high and drop it to the ground, dealing 39 to 48 crushing damage. That seems
That's a lot
fair.
of damage.
Yeah.
Please don't keep shouting in my ear.
Yeah, dude, my abilities only do 12 damage?
He also does a heal. Called Minor Heal. Heal 22 vitality on a target for over 3 turns. That's not
I have
that
a
great.
fire resistance potion now as well. We can go try it.
Yeah, let's go do this.
I don't remember where it was at. It was in a graveyard somewhere.
Yeah, it's in the graveyard.
I don't remember where that's at.
I thought I marked it.
I found it. It's where are we at right now? Is this the building we're in? All right, go to the where we went into the lady's house.
Whoa, wait. Come back.
Oh, my good man.
What's going on?
There's blood everywhere. Maybe we should invest this murder scene. I don't know. What do you think? Combat or murder investigation?
Probably murder investigation is the better way. Where's blood? I don't see blood.
It's over here in the corner. And an explosion.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Let's talk to the waitress. Ah, Source Hunter. I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot. Where were you the night of Jake's murder? I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine, we have a constant reminder of exactly what happened. Though, that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room, and the Duke who followed her in. I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her. Damn my eyes! but I figure the way she disappeared that she were visiting one of the lodgers. Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing the bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I ain't proud to say I ducked under the counter and I damn well stayed there until I heard Epiosde fling the door open, but I was paralyzed with fright. Alright.
So the Legionnaire told me I needed Captain someone. I don't remember who it was exactly. Captain
Avelius,
Endora? Yeah. No, Auroria's approval to go through the door. So I'm like, oh, maybe they're upstairs. Nope. Instead, there's a crazy man screaming about death and killing people and some Victoria person. I'll go over here and see what's in this room.
Woohoo! Alright. Let us go see the captain.
Oh. Alright, coming. Run, little guy, run! You can't go down the stairs that way! That's how you die!
What?
Francis, there's the door here. Oh, I ran up to the side of the stairs. That is the straight drop, rather than to the stairs side. All right, where's the captain at?
Let's see.
I want to say Legion headquarters.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Is there a map? Oh
Yeah,
my God,
if you
that's
hit, man.
Aureus's office. That's probably a good place to start.
That's where I'm headed off to.
I thought I knew where that was at. Oh wow, it's like way over here.
Oh, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Buckethead.
I am Buckethead.
Yeah, no, I did
guess
go
I
around
should-
the right way. This is the door.
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, Aureus is in their office. I thought it was a girl. It's apparently a man.
Greetings.
What have we here then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Ha! Look, Ugh, wow, okay, I can't read apparently. Look, do what you must in Siccio, but don't make waves, and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs, you hear? I've enough on my mind running expeditions into hostile territory. Let's discuss Jake's murder. Gods above, some politician snuffs it and everyone is in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard Brad of Anaru not to bother, but he just had to send off for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop, understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Aru, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary.
So you should come up and see this crazy ass machine upstairs, and then we will go over and see the crime scene.
On the subject of Jake's corpse. I see, you've come to report a dead sheep, a heap of button that sailed into view upon your robbing the grave of a counselor. Lovely.
Wait. Time out. Aru's the sorcerer that sent for us, right?
Yes.
Well, Aru's a cat.
Yes.
What? You knew that?
Yeah. I've seen gameplay before.
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't know that. But I found Aru! He's a cat.
I'd like to ask some... I'll take my leave real quick. I want to come see him, because I haven't actually seen him. Where's he at? Is he upstairs?
Yeah, near this crazy ass fucking machine.
Why is the machine so crazy?
Look, there's like a death ray sitting over here, dude. On the table.
Oh. Son of a bitch, so there is. Hey,
It
Aru.
looks like it goes on the top of this thing.
Source Hunter! Welcome to my most humble atelier. No need to look so flabbergasted. It is I, Aru, and my other, rather preferred guys. So now that the cat is out of the bag, what can I do for you? Oh god, puns. Here we go.
God.
The puns have begun. It's just perfect. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. How about you tell me a little bit more about yourself, Aru? But certainly, what would you like to know? Who, or rather, what are you? Oh, I am but a wizard, a guardian of a man and beast, and indeed I am both. My body, like any other, is bound to temporal decay, but my spirit is a speck of light that shone forth from the eternal sun that is the cosmic soul. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of nature, the very antithesis of which is the intrigue spun by demon and directors of the dead, hence my involvement in Sicil. You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother looks around her and purrs with calm contentment, for she knows that her chicks or children or her cubs or calves will grow up without knowing the meaning of menace, the enfeeblement of fear. To my great regret, none of them has purr as yet. So you take the guise of a cat and prefer it over your human form? Something like that, yes. Polymorphing was always a hobby of mine, and I use it quite often. Does it surprise you that I favor my feline figure? Ha! Oh, it does, Minnie. But then again, you haven't experienced just how far certain boundaries are pushed back when you tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, which perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. It's handy to speak in more than meows. No question. Opposable thumbs? I couldn't brew potions or make machines without them. This I freely admit. But to be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt only the moon as your witness, you couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. Isn't it dangerous to polymorph like you do? What if you get stuck in the other form? Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she enchant me and my cat guys, but I'll just have to be careful around witches, won't I? I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend to become anyone's familiar. Do we have a witch? Maybe we could make him our familiar.
I don't know. I want to piss off the wizard who asked us to come here.
I haven't seen him show off, so whatevs.
There's a universal controller instruction manual I can interact with over here.
Alright, let's talk about Source Hunter business. Is there more you can tell me about the strangers that seem to be in league with the orcs? I can't say much more than the madmen are all the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what would be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry. Let's discuss Jake's murder. What happened on the night of the murder? I can but piece together what a few morsels fell from the grapevine into a rather disappointing meal, I'm afraid. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor, where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, the figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and a thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons. It took a while for the landlord to pluck the courage to enter the mystery room. When he finally did, he found Jake there, dead. How and why it came to be, no one knows, but I had a good look around and the scene of the crime. The Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Source, no doubt. Who, in your opinion, are the suspects? He just hopped up and like fucking straightened out his tail like, what? Anyways, I myself have none, even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife Esmeralda. Now, it may well be established she is in fact a guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, But let's say that if I really thought this murder case would be so easily solved, I wouldn't have sent for source hunters. Let's discuss Jake's corpse. His body is gone, replaced with that of a sheep? This is all very disconcerting, to say the least. Grave robbery reeks of necromancy. Could Jake have been involved with those? That's right. You know, I guess that makes sense. I'm not gonna read here for a second. I'm just gonna postulate because I'd been thinking since we got here. I'm like, what are the chances that the stone shit that was going along in the beginning, the fact that somebody was murdered using necromancy, it's sounding like, or was at least involved with the necromancers. There's an undead going around, like a plague going around, and all at the same time, there's human and orcs working together to get things. Like, I feel like this is all going to be connected somehow. And let's not forget that the world, or all of time is ending. I'm sure that's somehow connected.
I'm sure that's pretty minor, though.
No, that's not going to be a main story plot hook at all. It seems too improbable to be true, but nevertheless, you're onto something, Hunter. Do follow the scent and see where it leads you. Would you... What?
I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Alright, well... Someone mentioned one of your failed experiments. One of them? Failed? Who's the mongrel that dares question my engineering expertise? I take it the mutt in question was the Sparkmaster 5000? It isn't failing, it just became... Well, it became self-aware. Frightfully annoying when that happens. What? Oh yeah, by the way, I think I made it screw a personality.
Oh, I have the instruction manual for that thing.
Awesome. You know what? Here's the remote access device with which I use to control it. There's a manual for that somewhere around here too. Yours if you can find it. I really should invite Victoria one of these days so she can help me organize my mess of a library. Well, what can we do about the undead that threaten Cecile? Those who were raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. But even though I've spent many nights leaping from tree to rooftop, watching on as citizens stagger home from the inn or simply burn the midnight oil, I haven't spied a single soul worthy of true suspicion. The enemy is wily. They know us better than we know them, and they've found us ways to avoid both detection and distrust. And yet I am somehow convinced that you may succeed where the Legion and I have failed. Call it an instinct. You seem to have an orc problem, do you not? You have a flair for understatements, Hunter. I do indeed. I'm sure that they are I'm sure they are but a minor nuisance in the eyes of a born warrior, but to the Legion they are a green-skinned death incarnate. Until they conclude that what mischief they intend to see through, or less likely they are conclusively defeated, we can but bar the gates and hole up like mice while the cats are on the prowl. How did you design this magical ballistae of yours? Oh, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the engineering skills of a human. You basically construct a classic ballista, and 100% legally obtained self-regenerating source of destructive magic to it. Bobcat's your uncle.
Bye.
Bye. Inkpot, the absence of seven gods.
Come mouse over the shit on this table right here.
9 Inch Nails.
That's the joke.
But 9 Inch Nails can be used with a branch and make nails and a club, essentially.
9 Inch Nails is also a band.
I know. So,
okay.
I think we
So
might
I
have
have
to
to
lockpick our way into... Oh, let's see what we got updated in the thing.
Well, he gave us permission to go in. So let's go look at the crime scene.
He didn't give us permission to go in.
This guy down here, Arius? Yeah, he did.
When did he do that?
He said, you can go look, but report to me whatever you find.
Alright, hold on. I guess let's go check it out. I don't really want to tell him, make the statement, let's talk about what's his name, wife, Esmeralda, because I feel like we'll bring up the dagger, and then she'll be screwed. And I'm pretty confident at this point that she didn't commit the murder. I'm not confident that she had nothing to do with it, but I'm pretty sure she didn't actually do the murder,
Okay. Alright, I want to read you some of these, the customer favorite universal controller settings. So angry, happy, angry is berserk mode. Angry, angry, sleepy is self-destruct mode. Sleepy, sleepy, happy is weapons deactivation mode. Angry, angry, angry is universal controller deactivated. And happy, happy, happy is party mode woohoo.
I see.
My good man, a drink.
Keep shouting in my ear.
I've spoken to Aureus. Let me inside, please. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy. Whoa! We've unlocked a new
room at your homestead.
Alright, well, we'll check that out in a minute. Let's grab the inert stone.
Wait, I don't see the inert stone. Oh.
Painting of a woman. See if I can unlock this chest. Where's my lockpicks? Please tell me I have lockpicks. Where are my lockpicks?
I had the key.
What? Really?
Yeah. It was in Esmeralda's place.
My good man, a drink.
Interesting.
Letter from the Duke of Farrell is inside.
Alright.
It's official. The Duke of Ferrell is the worst poet in Riverlong.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder. Alright, read the poem.
Dear Esme, your lips are red as emeralds. Your hair is black as birch. Your love is like cholesterol, and oh my heart it hurts. I want to hold you in my arms and stroke your little head. And all of this would be easier if Counselor Jake was dead. Forever yours, the D of F. Birch is white! You don't rhyme things with cholesterol to be poetic.
So I just stole a painting of a woman.
Was it a painting of Esmeralda?
Let me look.
Okay, I just took a painting of a rooster.
Wasn't play hero.
Wow.
That doesn't solve the mystery.
Nothing for it but to keep looking for more clues.
Check this out.
What?
I just sent it to you.
What about it?
Check how much it's worth.
Holy shit. Alright, shall we go accuse this man and stab him?
No, I was thinking we would go to
I really want to stab him.
the end of time.
Really... Hey, you! You!
Who are you yelling at?
This woman that keeps running over and accusing the Duke. I feel like we got the stone and unlocked the new room in order to progress to the next area of campaign.
My good man, a drink, if you please.
I think this chick might be somebody we can recruit here.
This Medora?
Yeah.
Again?
Hunter's greetings. So you have you changed your mind about venturing forth, shield to shield, against the Source Menace? Yeah. See, that sounds to me like she wants to come with us.
Okay.
Like,
Let's
do we?
do it.
Okay, so one magical, one daggery magical, and then 2 attacky people. Sounds
Well, yeah, I'm kind of tanky, so if she's a proper warrior, let's face it, dude, that sword is taller than I am.
She's a warrior. What do you mean by the enemy? Hell spells, comrades! Keep your voice down. Do you want every Thaddeus, Rich, and Harlord to know our private business?
You mean Harold?
Fuck. I would like to point out that I just got off work. All right. Anyways, any one of these shifty-eyed drunkards could well be a source spy. Now then, I'll explain like you. I'm here to sniff out and annihilate the source threat. A source hunter in spirit and deed, if no longer by title. Medora's the name. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side. The order retired this little old lady to a sleepy town a bit north of here, but no rocking chair could keep a born and bred source hunter from such a flagrant infestation of dark magic. A counselor murdered? Medora, for one, won't rest until the fiend is caught. On that subject, I could use someone to cover my back, what with source demons lurking under every loose floorboard in this city, and it goes without saying that you could use another stout heart and experienced sword by your side. So you'd like to join this party?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask her what evidence she has of Sissy. She sounds really paranoid, so that'll be something we'll have to deal with as we go. What evidence of Source and Cecile have you found this far? Evidence? Look around you, comrade. It fairly seeps from every crevice in town. There's Maya, Cecile, Thalarion, and the Feline Menace, to name a few of many hundreds. Tell me about, the Feline Menace. Yes, perhaps the greatest pharaoh threatening Cecile. Did you know some bewhiskered fiends can see clear as day in the blackest of night? Dark-dwelling schemers all! Tell me about Mayor Cecil. A more obvious source wolf in sheep's clothes I've never had the misfortune to meet. The Black God's deaf as a brick, but it's nothing to do with his age, and he'd like all of Cecile to believe. As he'd like all of Cecile to believe. No, I'm certain Cecil has lost his hearing in a botched deal with the censorer of the South. Many elderly folks fall victim to her wiles. She collects their faculties, eyesight, hearing, and sense of smell or memory, and in turn grants them some few more years of life. Why, my own mother woke blind as a mole one day and tried to blame the whole affair on cataracts. She even got the local healer, through bribery or coercion, no doubt, to vouch for her little tale. It broke my heart to arrest her for suspected sorcery, but no friend to the censor is a kin of mine.
I thought she just stabbed her mom.
Yeah, I thought she killed her mom for a minute. I was like, oh, wow.
You still want this woman to come with us?
I do. Tell me about Thalarion. The town healer and a warlock. I learned of his black craft the hard way, you see. As yet unfamiliar with his devious ways, I mistakenly made eye contact with the fiend over a selection of trout in the marketplace. He gave a little wink, innocent to the untrained eye, and his curse immediately came over me. My palms began to sweat like they'd been held to hellfire, and my heart raced still till I feared I might combust. A fog, heavy with the dark enchantments, fell over my mind, and my cheeks scorched. The villain had set a source delirium upon me. Fortunately, I was able to maintain the presence of mind to look away before his curse could consume me completely. I recovered quickly, but the next innocent he ensnares may not be so fortunate. So you'd like to join this party? Well, you know the old expression, 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. With our keen training combined, we'll be able to face any of the myriad of monstrosities that are bound to confront us. What say you?
I like her. She's bloodthirsty.
She's insane! Let's do it! A fantastic plan! Together we'll annihilate every speck of source from this captive city.
Marvelous indeed. Another source hunter on the team would make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard, Medora.
Woohoo! That's the spirits. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? The sound of every sorcerer in a 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots. And I will give her to you.
Yeah.
How do I...
Do we only have 2 companions? It looks like we could have 2 more and still fit them all in this sidebar here.
I'm trying to connect her to you. Grab her and put her under your portrait, maybe?
How do you do that?
Just left click and hold down on her picture.
No.
Hold on. Assign characters. I can do that. Try it now. There you go. Now she'll follow you around. Check to see what she has in her inventory.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what she's got here for skills. Power stance, helping hand, helps a knocked friend down, back up, or pats out a burning one. That's interesting. A spinning dash thing. Spin around and hit all adjacent enemies. The same knockdown fist and the same charge that I have. And then she has Staff of Magus, obviously. Let us see what is in her inventory. 16 gold. 2 potions. Medora's two-handed sword, a rather decent damage weapon. Medora's armor, Medora's boots, Medora's bracers, and a Source Hunter sarong. She has skills that could easily rival mine.
Yeah?
I have more speed. Where she has Constitution, but other than that, our stats are exactly the same.
Nice.
She also moves incredibly fast. What is your initiative?
What's that under?
Right underneath your primary stats.
Oh, 13.
Oh, okay. So you also go first, but she's got an 11.
Nice. Alright, let's talk to the Duke, I guess.
Oh, she gets +5 for my leadership bonus. Alright, let's stab this sumbitch. I'm gonna go close the door so you can't leave.
Watch out! Frightened source goblin.
Actually, I think it's only roast pig.
Ah, yes, of course. This time.
This woman is insane.
I like her.
Good to see you again.
I can't really say anything to him.
Alright, I guess we...
Farewell.
Let's go, let's teleport. The end of time.
Okay. I was gonna say, I think we need to go talk to the captain.
Nah, it unlocked the thing. I don't think it's gonna take us to the next stage. I think it's gonna...
I think it does. I think it's offering us the ability to continue here with quests and get more lore about the end of time rather than.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
story.
Exciting things have happened since you passed through, such as, oh, I've been able to wrestle a couple of words out of our dearest Weaver. Very gratifying after the ignominious silent treatment. Wait, no, ignominious. Yeah, that's right. But much more importantly, another portal has come to life. I sense a presence behind it. And as you can imagine, I'm curious as custard to find out what the present is. The honor of doing so, however, is all yours.
So long.
Let's go find out what the present is.
Dude, I don't see another active portal.
Inactive portal. Inactive
Holy
portal.
shit! I found it
Where's that?
inside the Weaver.
Oh, okay. Where's she at? She's way down here, right?
Yeah.
That's an inactive portal. Oh, okay.
Oh, it was floating in the air half a second ago. The whole pedestal was. I don't think it was supposed to do that.
Aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits?
Fuck yeah, we're leaping through. Come on.
Okay. Look, it's so tiny on this side.
Alright, let's go check this shit out.
What an impressive room.
So it is. All fit for kings.
See, this doesn't look like it heads out anywhere. I think it's just giving us more story. Alright, let's go talk to Estate.
Oh, if we can get her instead of this other girl, I want to leave this other crazy woman behind.
You! It cannot be you! But it can only be you, the Guardians of the Galaxy? But oh, how weak you have become. As weak as you used to be strong. Look about you. You used to lead, and now you follow. Ignorant of your faults and ignorant of your fate. That has come to this. That it has come to this. Woe to the world that it has come to this.
The Guardians. He won't believe me, the fiend. They have come. As I knew. Could they save me yet? Is there still hope?
Okay.
Hey, bye, lady.
Hello, John Smith.
John Smith.
Greetings.
Well, wouldn't you look a fine... Oh, well, okay. Well, wouldn't you look fine with a strapping warrior at your side? Or is it mages you prefer? An eagle-eyed ranger? A stealthy pickpocket? Take your pick of my swords for hire. Let's see who you've got for hire. Of course, Chief, but maybe you ought to get rid of some of your old ones first. Never does well to sour one batch inside of the other.
Bye.
Oh, so we can hire people from him. That's interesting.
There's targets over here.
A whetstone wheel. Now, what do I have that needs sharpening?
A whetstone wheel. Now, what do I have that needs sharp?
Can I do this?
Not enough
enough
blacksmithing. Yeah. Do I have somebody
That-
with blacksmithing?
Oh. That's
I
not what wanted
do.
to do.
Alright, let's send him my,
Oh. Does she have blacksmithing? Where's that at? That's under abilities, right?
enough blacksmithing. Craftsmanship.
No, she doesn't have any craftsmanship.
Yeah, he didn't have enough blacksmithing either. Alright. This is just a place it looks like to hire people.
There's a chest here. With nothing inside.
Get me all fucking excited. Jeez.
There's an archery range the other way. A whole bunch of trees.
Alright, I guess let's book it out of here.
Alright, sounds good. Let's go back.
This is...
Let's go follow that green lady. Oh, cool! If you dismiss your companions, they come here to rest.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna talk to Zigzags.
Well, hello.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. Home away from home, is it not? I have some questions for you. If I'm supposed to search for a starstone, it'd be handy to know where to start looking. Wouldn't just were that I had a starstone sightseeing guide. But alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves, starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and in the tapestry of time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished and devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. Oh, cherished by devious sorcerers. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in ancient places of this world. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils, those are the dens you should frequent. One more piece of advice, don't go unarmed.
Fuck that, I'm fighting that dragon with my fists. I'll punch that dragon in the face.
But you seem to be more than a mere imp, and more than a mere historian. Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword. But of course, I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history at an arduous task that is, not to mention that how much stress the void out there is causing me. The end of time, I'll be out of a job. So gather those starstones so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat, but do better and close dark eye of the void forever. I still don't understand how Starstone and the Void Maelstrom are related. Neither do I, but the mere fact that the activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Maelstrom are natural enemies. This, in turn, more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, or it is you who is setting new events in motion, you who is handing the Weaver new threads, and that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future history. It is all of time. We may not understand how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the Void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission?
So long.
Alright, cool.
Come on!
That's getting old. Sicil Northgate. Where's my fucking party?
What do we have to do?
I have to be near you in order to venture forth.
Oh, I started going to look for the portal again. I don't remember where it was at.
Sicil Northgate. What the fuck? Why do I have to gather my party before venturing forth? You're right here, aren't you? Would you stop running off?
Dude, I ran to you. Quit fucking moving. Let's go. Apparently, you gotta suck it in. The portal's not very big.